53.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
On the carry for Baltimore.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Jackson on first down. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Dobbins running out of the gun, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
Third and goal, Jackson, flush to his right. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, but it'll be second down. To throw again. Jackson flushed out right. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll come up now on second and a yard. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Ravens 3, Buccaneers nothing.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 35 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Again, Jackson, and he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further.
Buccaneers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun now for Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. And Brady's throw there incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
8 yards.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Jackson to Snead that time. First down, Baltimore.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll roll him out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
On the keeper.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. Third down here.
It's third down and 10 yards.
Jackson will throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. To throw again is Jackson. Out left side here to Bryant. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Down, Ravens.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Escaping the pressure right. Flush to his right, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Check, check. Go, quick, man. I'm going. Hey, time. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Let's go, Tackle, let's go. We got this.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Complete to
Willie Snead.
Touchdown.
There to make the grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Let's go.
And Jackson throwing once more. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Extend 10. at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing again on second down. Brady going deep this time for Miller. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. 14 moving. 14.
From the gun, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Check. 40's Mike. 40's a Mike. 40's a Mike.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Brown, incomplete. It's second.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson flushed out right. Caught by Snead over the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left.
3 down.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And he's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Bucs 2-yard line.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
The Ravens.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point.
Off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right?
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
Throwing again. Jackson. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
2nd and 10.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
48 the mic.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
To throw again. Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 38 yards. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in the...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Baltimore.
Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. To throw is Jackson. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
Buccaneers 13.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Go Bandit!
Check Mike 40. Hey.
Brady now on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
5-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady, a touchdown pass to O.J. Howard. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Jackson on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It's second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to let it go again. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, Brady. Past the 20. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Brady's pass.
Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 1-yard line.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter, punch.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
6-yard line.
Alabama. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Brady now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And my goodness, another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 16 yards, a first down. Here's Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Hey, go 66.
From midfield, here's Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown... And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Marquise Brown.
Hollywood Marquise Brown. 42 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Buccaneers 23. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 31, Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
By the Ravens.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college. So sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Brady. Again for Evans. This time he's got him. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 21. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to
Marquise Brown. 43 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
21 more yards.
Now Brady again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
2nd and 10.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You get the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Baltimore.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The surprise second-round pick, Sean Bunting, there to get a hand in.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he takes it all the way up to the 47.
Today's final.